Alright. Seems fine. Seems fine. Seems fine. Yeah, no problems here. Everything is A-okay. Can I get into a puzzle? Yeah, we're all good. It doesn't seem to remember that I've clicked these. So I guess I need to click them again. Wherever they are. Feels like they should be pretty obvious. Like, that's really not the puzzle here. Oh, there they go. Megalith. Right. Cool. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. Alright. Good night, Callum, and thanks for dropping by. Also, I opened a window and turned on the ceiling fan, so maybe that'll help too. Maybe it was just a heat issue. That seems real. That seems like the kind of thing that would happen. So what's going on here? I think I'm getting too attached to the idea that this just continues forward through both of these. But I'm not sure what else to do about that, right? Like, they both still need to be purple. Oh, that doesn't work, but this is the same thing. Okay, so that works. And then maybe also there's a way to do something, but that doesn't hit this. But now I don't have a splitter for the blue. So that can't be it. Oh, now that's an interesting thought. Getting both of them into the same spot. Like, it's distinctly possible that the actual answer here is this kind of needs another mirror here, doesn't it? Like, the obvious way to go here, which is probably wrong, honestly, it's probably why this is screwing me up, is keep this beam going through here and split off. Somehow. Because we do need both beams going through these. We just need to figure out how to do it. And then also figure out how to beam into these? That seems pretty rough. Maybe it's a mix and match. Maybe it's not symmetrical. So, like, we have blue going down here this way. And also have orange just going through. And somehow also getting redirected to over here. I don't know. That doesn't hit. That hits. But then how do I get orange to up here? I'm back. It's true, I'm back. Hello. Maybe all of the mirrors are just so I can get... I think I'm I'm intrigued by the idea that the purpose of all of the mirrors is to get one of the beams over into the same splitter from the other side. Also, what happens if I do this? Alright, that does what I thought it was going to do. The problem with this is that doesn't hit here, so I don't actually get to experiment with the thing I wanted to experiment with. Too bad. Oh. Interesting. Well, yes, okay, no, that makes sense. Right, like, this is super straightforward. Sorry. This is super straightforward and also doesn't allow me to do anything else with the beams. It's not like at this point, I can also get beams down here. Oh, that doesn't angle the right way. This also doesn't help. Alright, working backwards. This orange can be hit from one of two places, right? I could do this. Or I can come in from above. It's possible that it is one answer for one side and the other answer for the other side. This kind of does something. That doesn't give me the tools I need to hit this with the other thing, and also it doesn't touch this aggregator. I don't think it's realistic to hit both of these with a separate beam, so I guess both colors go into the aggregator, regardless of how I have them set up. Although I suppose it's possible Oh, okay, okay, okay. This is, interesting. Now I can see that this actually does, in fact, not work. I can't send purple through one of these. That's good. That's good information. I was looking for that. Okay, so that works. But if I make it purple, it stops working. Good. Good to know. Dies out one square too late. Yeah, that's kind of funny, huh? That doesn't matter. This is more for educational purposes. I don't think it matters too much for the current solution. Because I still have to hit the aggregator. There's a lot I have to do here, huh? Like, if you look at what each beam needs to do, it needs to go through both of these and then be split such that it hits the aggregator and the crystal down at the bottom. Which is a lot. That's a lot of work for a single beam. And it's not like I can set this here, because then what does orange do? This kind of works. Except it doesn't. Like, I would need to do this. Which, okay. This gets me some of the way there. Now I need orange, after going through here, to also hit this, and this, and this. Given where this stuff is set up, this splitter would need to be, like, here. That's good. And that gives me no way to get anything else. Like, this just takes up too much of the space in order to do the thing. And I can't do this, because then I gotta eat this space in order to get to the blue. This is looking like it might be a thing. This is kind of tricksy. Ah, but then I'd want this to hit both of these this way, which doesn't work. It can work like this. And now I still have a million things I need to do with the orange. Wow, this is so close. It just needs a thing for the orange to hit down here. I need one more splitter than I have. for this to work. Wait, this doesn't need to reflect that way. This needs to hit both of these. This is interesting. I can still put stuff out here. Is there a way for this to work? I don't think so. I don't think I can get the beam that far down. Yeah, putting stuff out here is probably not where I want to be. Unless... I don't know. How tricksy can I get with this? Probably not very, considering how difficult it would be to get the beam out there in the first place. Yeah. And then now what? Also, like, what would the point be? So we're working with this space. That doesn't quite angle the way I want it to. I am intrigued by this possibility. This looks like it could be real. Takes a lot of my resources in order to do it. And then doesn't get anywhere up here. Going through here doesn't let you go down to the bottom ones, like this. So this probably isn't right either. This is interesting. Wow, this gets me most of the way there. But still leaves this completely untouched. Also, this doesn't need to be there for this purpose, if that's how I'm doing this, right? This could easily be this thing. Well, that's a thought, isn't it? No, that's not a thought. That's not real. Extremely invalid. Whatever it is that's happening here is extremely invalid. The answer probably either relies on setting up mirrors such that both lights use the mirrors in the same mirror in a different way, or something symmetrical, but it doesn't feel like I have enough mirrors to do something symmetrical. I think the symmetry of it is a trap. So one of them needs to do something weird. Like this, maybe. But the space directly in front of behind the blue-orange pylons. I can put stuff there, but I don't think it matters. I don't think it helps. Oh, this is almost good. I want this to... Yeah, I want this to receive input from both, but not like that. And it can't receive that input here. Too bad. I feel like the beams crossing here makes this a lot more difficult. Because I need to work them such that these two stay lit in addition to everything else that's going on. Which, like, a naive interpretation of that means that some solution, whatever the solution may be, is going to be doing something like this, right? With a splitter on both sides, so that these two stay lit. Interestingly, this is half of it. But now I need to figure out what to do with these, and there's not enough room here to do anything with that. Right, there's this, but again, I can't put anything in between these two, because otherwise the purple doesn't get lit. And putting these anywhere else doesn't solve the problem. So I like the idea of doing something like... where is the last mirror? What did I do with it? Here. But then how does the orange get to here? And this is both of my off-kilter mirrors. I guess then maybe I do something like this. And now I have an incredible amount of work in order to get back down here, and also my blue doesn't reach the aggregator? So no? Does seem like it's hard for the two beams meeting head-on to be useful unless they're allowed to terminate there, which it feels like would be a third terminal here. I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but overall I think that matches with what I'm saying. So it feels like getting the splitter on both sides in some kind of symmetrical split solution to make sure that the purple hits both of these in the middle is a trap. But, like, if so, what else am I doing with these lights? That's fascinating. But that doesn't get the blue over here where it needs to go. Unless this splitter goes here. And now we have to get orange to here and here. And I have 0 more mirrors? Yeah, this orange now has to do something extremely similar. With tools that I don't really have access to. Why didn't the ancients just use photo IDs like normal people? Real questions, real questions. Like, this is such a greedy use of mirrors. It works, but it's so greedy. And that means that I can then do something with orange out here. But I still need to get orange to here with the use of just one splitter, which feels very impossible on this setup. Like, I just can't be that greedy with my mirror usage, right? Alright, that works. But that means I have to figure out an entirely alternate solution for orange, and I don't have access to this the diagonal mirrors anymore. Oh, now that's intriguing. It still doesn't do what I need it to, though. Oh, this is almost close? This is almost close. This has some potential. Mostly I need another off-kilter mirror to make this work, though. Because this doesn't fly. This is giving me some amount of freedom in terms of, like, reusing mirrors. Not enough. It's too bad these mirrors aren't double-sided. Wonders how you even go about designing a puzzle like this. I think you start from a solution. That's actually how the witness randomizer does it. Is it starts from a solution and then adds symbols that fit the path that it has a solution for. None of these are double-sided, right? None of these are double-sided. Okay. This doesn't help. This almost helps. We're still not hitting this, though. Like, if I'm working backwards from a solution, right? There has to be blue coming down to here. So, like, either blue goes down this way or in from this diagonal, right? There's no other way that blue can get to here. So, from this diagonal, that's a mirror here or here. And from this way, that's something in this path. Right? From here makes a lot of sense because then I don't have to worry about splitting these up. But if I'm sending blue down this path, that probably means I'm splitting in such a way that I can also hit the other thing with blue. And then it goes around or whatever. This thing is terminal. So however I split, remaining beams need to go through the other things, because this one stops whatever it is. So maybe that means a beam goes through one of these and then hits this. Or maybe that means a beam just hits this and then the other beam hits all three? We've already tried this setup, and it looks good from the blue perspective, but I can't mirror this with orange. Orange now has to do something else entirely. Maybe the other thing that orange does is this. But then I have to have orange getting up to the back side of this splitter. I was thinking maybe what orange does is this, but I can't get this splitter to hit that. So the only way to hit that would be like this. And then that needs a lot more mirrors in order to continue to do the thing. Even aside from blue now not hitting the aggregator. So let's work with blue coming in from this diagonal. This beam has to come from somewhere. Here is fine. Whatever. It's starting to feel like, it's been starting to feel like, I've been feeling this for a while. It feels like one of these beams can shoot straight across and then do something. And then the other beam has to go around or get split in a different way, right? There's no symmetrical solution. Maybe this is how blue does it? And then we find some other way for orange to take advantage of these? Well, that's fascinating. But then, again, we're not hitting the aggregators. Also, what we're doing here with these beams bouncing around like this is no different from this just splitting straight on. Right? And then I need another splitter here for both directions. Like, you can't... I think you just can't do a symmetric solution. So whatever one of them is doing on one side, the other side has to be doing something else. Right? So if this is what blue is doing, if this is how blue is hitting all of the targets, how does orange now hit all of its targets? Feels now like orange wants to be here. But how do you do that without one of these off-kilter ones? Which, that's all well and good, but now that doesn't hit the aggregator. This triangle here is pretty funny. Like, if this is how I do things with orange, how do I get it back up here? Like that, but, like, it's not hitting. That's all well and good, but now what? Something like that, maybe? But that's also not hitting the center? Blue still needs a way to hit the center. And I like the idea of this reflecting to hit the center and having red go through here the same way that blue goes through here. But that has to be off of the splitter, which means you're not hitting this with a blue beam, you're hitting this with a purple beam. This kind of works. It doesn't hit this, though. Red peters out too soon. Also doesn't get over here. Actually, I want to hit it like this, don't I? Well, that actually barely makes it, huh? Interesting. But that uses 3 mirrors. And still doesn't hit one of the necessary blue targets. Oh, this is really rough. Like, yeah, this is a hard optional puzzle, but like, it's hard. This is being extraordinarily difficult. Alright, let's play with the color coming down. That implies this kind of split, right? So it comes through here and hits the aggregator. Yeah, what kind of beam hits the aggregator, actually? Like, it's just got to go off into the middle of the nowhere and get reflected. And it can't really hit anything else. There's nothing else that it can get value from. I mean, unless you do something like this. Which, does that even help? This is almost good. This is like good adjacent. Alright, if we assume this is good, how do I make this good with the red? What does red have to hit now? How can red split into something useful? We'd have to do something like this for blue. Which means red wants to do this. Ah. And we have discovered a symmetrical solution. Okay. Well then. This whole time I was like, oh, the symmetry is a trap. The symmetry is a trap. No. The symmetry is exactly where you need to be, and you're making use out of the mirrors in multiple ways. I knew it was one or the other. I didn't realize it was going to be both. There you go. And now we have activated a megalith. Secrets of the megaliths. The beams are exactly long enough, right? The gods arrived from a distant blue planet where one sun and one moon rises. They too were once simple and once lost. Hey, that's me! I'm a god from a distant blue planet. That sounds familiar. Ooh, 2 at once. Nice. Completed one of the great realms without using a hint. Hey! Also found and activated the primal well in the desert city. So I guess that was the primal well. There's 2 more of these megaliths, you guys. That's a whole lot of megaliths. And I still haven't found any dark crystals. Alright, so what new zone do I have access to? I have access to the Eternal Islands. Is it specifically the Eternal Islands and nothing else? I don't have access to anything else? I think I do not have access to anything else. Alright, well, Eternal Islands, here we go. To the wharf! Wharfward ho. Uh-oh, we found green. Untamed elements dwell in wild sections of the Eternal Islands. The realm left desolate by the invincible water's mystical properties until the path's builders came over. Invincible water? Invincible water? What does that mean? Alright, so it feels like these can move, right? Yeah, I can have this arrangement wherever I want. What the hell is this thing? Active harmonizer. Oh. These don't fire lasers unless the harmonizer is active. But this laser needs to hit this thing. Wait, if I activate the harmonizer and then do that... No, okay. So it does still need to be hit by this. So whatever it is I do... Illuminate harmonizer with a correct color to activate Lunas. These are Lunas? These are Lunas, presumably. Alright, what do you have to say about Lunas? And also, I need to find the rest of the cells. 2 more to go. 1 more to go. Cheeky little hiding crystal, huh? Extremely cheeky. Yo, the cells are harder to find now that everything's lit up, huh? In the tree! In the tree, how rude. I don't suppose this counts for this, does it? Oh. Why the hell does that work? Red and green make yellow? Son of a... I thought blue and yellow made green. In RGB, yes. Is it like additive colors versus subtractive colors or something? I don't remember how this works. Also, I'm still missing a cryptoglyph. I don't know how any of this garbage works, and I hate it. There should be another aha. Right in front of my face is where the other cryptoglyph. Luna, a rare artifact which brings the light to required places. Alright, so I, in that case, need to light this with the red and the green. And then I can light this with the yellow. Great. Great. Nailed it. Island of Hope. All right, here we go. One more. Oh, only 2 cryptoglyphs. Converter. The light may have many forms. The precise one must be selected. Oh? Oh. I see. So we have to hit red and then convert to green. Like, this would work, but we need the converter to be in between there. It can't be here, because then that doesn't work. Doesn't quite. What other path could work here? It can't hit green first. Right? This is just... If this is there, the entire thing's green. So it has to hit red first. Maybe it hits red this way? This is almost good. I guess it works if I can somehow get the beam going straight down here. But I don't have the right kind of mirrors for that. Also, where's my other crystal? That looks like all of the crystal things, all the hinchings. It's fine. Or here, maybe, if it could go through here and then back to here, right? I could do that. But these won't ever get the beam going diagonal first. once it starts, it ends up going diagonal. And once it starts going diagonal, I can't stop it from going diagonal. This doesn't quite work because it doesn't line up. I think this works, maybe? No, the angle doesn't work there. Maybe this, then. I think we've already tried this, though. That works, but that doesn't give me enough room to change the color. Or I could just get it right. That's also an option. That seems like a reasonable outcome. Yeah, it needs to go straight, and then diagonal through the last thing. That makes sense. Uh-oh. Oh, now we're doing some work. Okay. I've got a red thing, and I've got a yellow light crystal. Which right now is taking a red and a yellow. It's taking a red and a yellow. One combined red and yellow. So what I need to do is I need to get a splitter splitting into both green and yellow, green and red. And then another splitter that reflects the two yellow beams in. It probably needs to look something like this, if I had to guess. So now that I have an idea as to what the solution is supposed to look like, I can mess around with things and see if I can find the solution. The lighthouse of 1,000 suns. Riverbeds had risen by the use of the light, and a great dam and lighthouse were erected to help guide the uncharted waters that gave way to the new realms. Okay. This is a lot of like ancient graffiti that I'm finding, isn't it? I think that's all the charges, so good. Great, did it. So where do I think the next this is a secret level unlocked via the things, the stone keys. No secret level here. And then the final secret level on temples. I see. Oh boy, look at all these colors. It's probably all of those. 2 more to go, they say. Excuse me? No? No clickables? Terrible news. Harmonizer. A tool for gathering the required power needed for the Lumas to unleash the light. That's this one. Active Harmonizer. So the Lumas don't work unless... What the hell is this? Why does that work? It's blue. And purple and green make blue? This is dumb. Alright, that's one hit for the heavy laser. I guess this is the other one. As long as we then also figure out a way for this to get hit. Blue and green make cyan? Oh, how do I hit this? There's only two angles. Like, it's gotta be here or nothing. This could be a reflection back from here. For that to get hit, literally needs to be off of here. Alright, I guess there's really no way around this one, huh? Because we can't split both ways. Ah, I can... Nope, that doesn't really help either, does it? You can't get there from anywhere other than here and here. So maybe this requires... How do I split both up and down from here, given that this is a heavy crystal? There's no other angle on this crystal. Likewise, there is no other angle on this harmonizer. And the Lumas can't activate the harmonizer. Oh, I don't even have any street mirrors. All right, so I have to do this. There's no question that this is a thing that has to happen. These two can maybe be hit by this. But not actually, because the Lumas don't have enough range. But maybe the Lumas can just hit both this way. That does actually work. Nailed it. Yeah, they've got some color theory going on that it's like I have a little bit of color blindness, and that's not gonna that's gonna maybe cause problems for me later on. We'll see. We shall see. It might mean that I need to sort of empirically determine which colors are necessary to activate a thing, and then I can go about solving the puzzle. Swamps of Oblivion. Uh-oh, we have a feeder. Okay. Also this bad boy. 2 more to go. 1 more crystal. Cell. 1 more cell. Huh? It's the broken remains of a previous puzzle. Well, lots more cells than I expected. Oh, there was a second charge spot. Glad to see me playing this. Okay. Was this your gift, Mr. Gecko? I don't remember where this came from, I'll be honest with you. Maybe you recommended it and then somebody else gifted it. I think this was Noshot's gift. But I think somebody just got it off of my wish list. Altar of Glory. The stone monuments withhold the paramount truths, only to be revealed to those who follow the path. Alright, well, let's get this bad boy first. We got blue and green, and blue and blue and green, and a harmonizer. Green does not activate the harmonizer. Blue does not activate the harmonizer. So apparently this requires combined blue and green to activate. Yes? Yes. Well, the feeder really doesn't help much, does it? You could and would have gifted this. Not be surprised if you recommended to add this to my wish list. Let me check, actually. I should check who gifted this to me. That seems like useful information to have. Somebody gifted it to me. I don't think I bought it on my own. Yeah. Nwasha gifted this to me. Presumably at some point, I just had it on my wish list, and they were like, alright, well, it's cheap, so you can have it. Alright, valid. Alright, so that is 1x stone thing completed. Lucky me. Now we can figure out whatever else we're doing here. Alright, so I need to presumably do some wild things with the feeder and the blue in order to get it over to here. And then we have a blue beam that can light this stuff up. Maybe even both of these. Oh, maybe the feeder is used so I can activate the green? Let's see if this works. Is that enough? It's not enough. It only improves their movement by 1 space. So this needs to be doing something diagonally. Pretty miserable. Well, this works. But then I'm short a mirror to deal with this. Right? Because that feels like I want to be doing this. This is very far away from the rest of the blue. Good morning, Hellraiser. How's it going? All right, Mr. Gecko. Fair enough. I'm sure the Discord spoiler channel is probably decently active. So if you really need someplace to vent about how badly I am missing something, that's probably a good place for it. Okay. Quite well. Excellent. Happy for you. No complaints here. Doing pretty well. Ah, and that gives me the angle I need for the blue, too, doesn't it? So now we need to figure out how to get both of these lit off of the green. Presumably like this, except that doesn't actually get it there. Oh, it does. Wait, what? Why? Okay, this did not work this way just a half second ago. Hold. Is it always a consistent distance from the edge of the feeder? Yes. The feeder gives it a set amount of, not additional distance, but a set amount of distance from the feeder. I understand. I have it in my grasp. Oh, we get to activate another altar. Good. Light bearers clutch the torch of hope and follow the path of light. I think that's me. I think I'm a light bearer. Only the most persistent would prevail against the challenges of the divine path. And those who sought to save the world from ruin would also learn the secrets of the path. Well, okay. Oh? Dedicated Wanderer. Why does it say 16 of 20? I feel like somebody is lying here, and I'm not sure who. I like the in-game interface for the achievements. That's cool. That's cool. That's more of an incentive to try and pick them up than if I was just doing it on Steam. Or looking at the Steam achievements. Because they're in your face the entire time. What was this place called? Snake Shock? Sinking Rock? This is very different from Snake Shock. Hell is wrong with you, Jim? Have you no eyes? 2 more to go. Also, 3 hints. I see that blue. Yeah, it's Trixie. The monks settled on the dry lands, becoming sentinels as they gazed from the lighthouse in search of bad omens. Oh. Lighthouses that foretell the future. Fascinating. Alright, what do we have here? This is yellow, which it turns out is red plus green. So this also needs to be hit by both, or to have a combined beam going to it. Also, once this thing is lit, I have a red and green beam out here. So I can hit this with that, as long as I then find a way to hit this with red. Although it's distinctly possible that the way I do that... I have no feeder. No, this red cannot hit both of these. That activates both of them. But then it's only goes so far. So I need... This is terminal. When my eventual green hits this, it can't get to here. So that's what this is for. I cannot have a green beam that goes through both of these unless I split a green beam. And my understanding of the mechanics of this game is such that if I am splitting a green beam, then I am not splitting this red beam into both red and green, which is necessary to hit the yellow in the first place. I think we want red to go through here, here, and then to there. Through here, and then hitting the terminal. Is that reasonable? I need to use the splitter to activate the harmonizer, because there's no other source of lasers. I don't have that many mirrors, do I? Well, I guess it really is the, like, super vanilla of, like, red Luma hits red crystal, green Luma hits green crystal. And then I don't know what to do about this. I need to hit this with both red and green. Can I route both red and green through this? No. I need to use one of the Lumas for it. Which means this splitter needs to somehow hit one of these two. And this is looking pretty terminal. I don't know how you get to this and also get to something else. And this leaves me out of mirrors. Well, that's interesting. Is this any better? This feels extra wasteful. Because now we're still not getting red over here. Now I have this mirror, but what do I do with this mirror? Have red but no green. Red needs red. And this still needs red. If I do this, I think I would have to do it like this. Ah! Now this red provides green here. But then I still don't have red out here. How do I get red here and reflecting back? And then we can have green activating this one. This way, presumably. Faces. That did the trick. Yeah, came together. Great Dam. Oh, found a red key. 2 more to go. One more to go. Green key. Red key and green key. Where is the extra thing? Only the one cell? Fascinating. One more cryptoglyph, as they are being called. There's really not a lot of room to put another thing on this level, huh? How? Presumably then it's somewhere in the center. I don't know why I would expect any kind of balance from these levels. But you know, here we are. Feels like this shouldn't be that hard to find. And yet... Why is this causing me problems? Oh, there's an entire whole other island out here is why this is causing me problems. Jesus Christ. There was a lot more up than I was expecting. Primal Well. Mysterious places may be encountered on the path. Ancient builders made the key that opened them. Alright. Primal Well. I see. Much bigger map than previously expected. Fine. Okay, so... That's red, and that's green. And the only way to hit them is... Do I have a splitter? I do have a splitter. Okay, good. Is that it? Nope. Whoa. That doesn't go far enough. What? What? Excuse you? Yeah, okay, there's nowhere else to put that. That goes far enough, but it doesn't hit it. One more to go. Okay. Can't say I like that. Presumably this way, actually. Ah, that is the right angle. So now we just need to... Good. Second stone key has been unlocked. Passage to the hidden level is opened by uncovering all of the artifacts. This game actually feels like it's gonna get to the point that Snakebird did, where levels were a little bit too frustrating for me to want to continue. Never did finish Snakebird. Alright, so what am I actually doing here? We've got 2 Lumas of colors, red and sure. So we could actually just do this and hit both of the crystals once we get this thing activated. Which, I mean, in all honesty, not that hard. Not that hard. Well, great. Thought there was going to be more to it than that. Did I just open the dam? Have I killed millions of people for my hubris? Did we just flood the Nile? That seems problematic. Lighthouse of 1,000 Suns. Time to open a realm gate. Hope you like realm gates. Oh, that's cute. Make it reflect back. Very interesting. Okay, let's go find some clickables. Two more to go. Oh, that's so many. One more to go. Oh, sneaky. Huh? Can I click it? I can't click it. I see it's there, but I can't click it. When the time was right, the lighthouse would produce an energy similar to the light of 1,000 suns. Beacons on the highest peaks were spreading good tidings and whetting the faith of salvation. I think we're good here, though. All right. So we have a green, a red, and 2 yellows. And we have now been informed that reflecting a beam back on itself through a color changer is how you get that extra color. Even with the feeder, we don't have quite enough power to go all the way through. But maybe that's a lie. Because the feeder continues the beam a set distance from the feeder. Would that be a lesson to you? This is almost good. So we just do this exact same thing, but the other direction. Cool. Easy peasy. Oh, that's cool. I can see the cells on the top of the lighthouses and also on the other lighthouse. That's neat. Flavor! Flavor. Lore, maybe. Who knows? Let the light shine in the great lighthouse. Let it bring hope to wanderers' hearts to keep them on their path. World building. Ooh, lots of lighthouses. New realm access granted. Thank you. Alright, 3 worlds left. Having completed the tutorial and 2 other worlds. Okay. It's not bad. We are pretty close to ending, but I'll see what Crystal Mines has to offer here before we move on with our lives. The time has come to abandon the light of day. The light of a day. How dare you. The path ahead leads to the fiery mountain in a sea of fire. Oh, is this where the fiery goddess is? Who I need to put to sleep? Give me your cells. All your cells. I'll take them. Blue key, red key. 1 key, 2 key, red key, blue key. No, what? Okay, no, that's fine. Wait, is that fine? Yes, that's fine. Red key. I have enough mirrors for this. A-okay. 2 more stone keys to uncover. Alright, so now that that's done, the heck are we actually doing on this level? I've got 4 purples. So we have to set up a reflection across all the things need to go all the directions. Okay. We just need to bounce all the corners. Right, that works. So we just need to get red on this path also. Can't do that, can I? Might be able to do like this. Wherever it goes, it needs to end up going through red also. So this is a symmetry solution. If I do this, it needs to do this. Wait, where's the... here. Yes, okay. Oh, rude. Well, I suppose... we do it the other direction. It's fine, it's fine. I wanted to do this the whole time. This was always the goal. I don't have cryptoglyphs to click on? No cryptoglyphs? No clicky tablets? Disappointing. Yo, we got elevators now? Damn. In the jaw of the fiery mountain. Well, okay. We're opening another secret level at some point. These levels move pretty quickly most of the time, huh? Except for the secret level that I was stuck on for like 3 hours. No, that's not a tablet. It's just a discarded piece of wall. Ah, there we go. Teleport. When too many obstacles present themselves, an invisible trail must be left. I see. Oh. Disaster? Maybe? Can I still go back to the other area? I might not be able to go back to the other area. Big disappointment. Resets. Because I don't want to have missed all of the clickables. One more somewhere. Aha. Alright. Now we can do the thing. Goodbye, previous area. I think that's all of the things. Alright, once again, teleports. Teleports and mirror chains. Not once again teleports. Once again mirror chains, but this time with teleports. Seems valid. Oh, okay. Of course, top of the level. Good place for a cell. Oh. Look how far out we can go. Love it. What am I doing here? Oh. Well, that doesn't work, does it? We need to get it going through here. Interesting. Like, the line on this crystal comes from a vertical line off of the teleport. Straight up from here. Diagonally from here. Nope. Straight up from here. So straight up from here. So up this way? That's not going to happen. Solving puzzles? Seems like a sucker's bet. I don't know anybody who'd do that. Straight up from here means straight here, which is that's never going to happen. Thank you very much. That's not never going to happen, actually. But it's not going to happen in a way that's helpful. Okay, so not straight up from here, and not straight up from here. Let's try diagonals. Here, here. So diagonally up here would work like this. I need a grid for this level. Diagonal out this way would work if I was reflecting that way, which I can not do, it turns out. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. How do I get the beam to a teleporter at all? One of my initial things. I only have so many places I can put these mirrors, right? Grid shows up more prominently when you're holding a thing. Places I can put it show up more prominently, absolutely. But I kind of want more gridding for the areas that are open as well. Yeah, there's only so many places I can put the mirrors. Just put the mirrors in all the places you can put them. And everything works out okay, no problems. Easy peasy. Alright, so obviously the point of this is to play with teleports, right? Great. On board. Hang on, I have clickables to click. Nice try, Mr. Cell. Boom. Yeah, okay. That's cute. That's also cute. And in fact, is the solution. Great. There's definitely some of these puzzles where it's just like, there's only so many angles that do things. So if you try the like 4 or 5 possible layouts that put lasers in any kind of reasonable location, then you have an answer. The gods have offered light to their followers, and in tribute they carve corridors in the earth. Endless mines echo with the sound of pickaxes, as shining crystals spark hope in the builders' souls. From that day, the gift was given. From that day, the gift was given. Once again, showing that this game is not native English. From the day the gift was given, the bond could not be broken between the gods and their followers. Shining crystals spark hope in the builders' souls. In tribute, they carve corridors in the earth. Tribute to the gods? Giant underground temples? I see. Ten cells. Well, that turned out to be correct. Gotta go in order, huh? How dare you? No freedom. Freedom not allowed. Teleports across? Fascinating. Perpetual servitude in return for some crystals. What a bargain. I know, right? I've never seen slave labor come that cheaply. Two more to go. Oh, this glow is the same color as the crystal glow. I thought it was going to be a crystal. The Fiery Mountain. One who has descended into the volcano enters the realm of the goddess born of fire. Oh, I'm supposed to put her to sleep. Cool, thanks for letting me know. And I think that covers it for this zone. Alright. What am I doing here? We've got purple, and we've got blue. So purple needs to be hit by both red and blue. And blue needs to be hit by exactly blue. So let's start with hitting purple with red. And then we hit blue with exactly blue. And then we hit purple with also blue. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this level, and then we're gonna call it for the night. Come back to this on Tuesday. Alright, new plan. The plan is... I don't think this was the plan, actually. I think this is still the plan. Like, I'm not sure what else you do with this. Maybe you do this first? That actually wasn't what I was going for, but, okay, yeah, I understand. Now that I have seen that this is the solution, I understand why it works. But boy howdy, would I have never gotten there intentionally. Ladies and gentlemen, I am good at puzzle games. Well, alright, great. Yeah, this is where we're calling it for the night, though. So, I'm gonna get this solution under my belt, and then press that menu button and hope it doesn't crash my computer again. Oh, there's this level 2. Never mind, we're doing level 2 first. What am I doing here? Red and red? Is everything red? No, we have blue here. So we just need to split red into both sides. Presumably using lasers. It's not exactly what I was looking for. I was hoping to go diagonal and then into the thing. Alright, what if instead we went this way? That's fascinating. Feeds itself. Not exactly what I was looking for. But neat. Okay, great, but also not what I wanted. I wanted down that way and out that way, which means down here and in here? Ugh, I guess it's not what I wanted. What if I wanted... Does this even work? Hilarious. Transmission received, Devonok. This does not work. So it needs to be straight in. Five by five. So, whatever method we use to do this needs to split probably through the teleporters, although that's not guaranteed. Such that it can eventually go straight through the stone keys. I just wanted to beat the level. Was that too much to ask? I guess it was too much to ask. Alright, that's one. Two more to go. What? Where's the other one? Oh, there's a blue one here. Trixie. Okay, so at the end of the day, also, we need to do this. I see. That doesn't work, though. That requires additional support. Are all mirrors accounted for? All mirrors are accounted for. Bummer. Also, all mirrors remain accounted for. What if I did this, though? Hey, cool, that worked. Is that a serious question? I don't know. I don't even remember what I asked you. Are you actually asking me to remember the most recent thing I have said? Because that is an unreasonable expectation. Just so we're on the same page here. Alright, I got the stone key. That is one of the things that mattered. I have all 3 cells. That is another of the things that mattered. And now we figure out what the hell is going on here. It is once again a symmetry solution. Oh, there's also purple ones down here. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I believe this is probably wrong, but I'm going to try it anyway. This is exactly opposite of what I'm looking for the record. If anybody asks, I wanted exactly not this. So this continues to not work. So we need red and blue to go through these things before they come back and hit the colors here. So this needs to split this way. And then we have blue beam coming here and red beam coming here. Right? So red beam this way. And blue beam this way. Which probably means this. No, sorry. This. No, this is still not right. It maybe means this, actually. So we can do it with that one way, and then we just do this the other way. This doesn't quite do it, does it? This does something very similar to what I want, but not quite what I want. I need these again. So I need to find a solution that does this, but with one of these. Ah, that's how I do it. Yeah, okay, okay. Great! Problem solved. Stamping plant. Fantastic. Alright, this is where we are going to call it for the rest of the night.